This prepares your bishop for development. e4 takes full control of the center. Your fianchettoed bishop puts strong, defending their hanging pawn. Nice! Taking their knight comes into play. The pawn slips away as your opponent avoids. You are forcing your a straightforward kingside castling becomes available for your. This prepares a safe. They castled kingside. You were keeping the balance, but you got lucky here. You missed a chance to punish. Their best option. You captured back. Their better move was to. A knight in the center controls. Their best option was to move. Your best move was to take an outpost with a knight. Their better move was to attack the knight with a pawn. You are threatening to capture a pawn and win material. They played the strongest move. Nice, you capture a vulnerable pawn, winning. Their better move was to move a queen to safety. The attacker is now off the board, keeping your piece. This fork from your opponent puts. Good awareness keeps the knight alive here. They move the bishop to safety. Good job defending that pawn. Their better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. They played one of the best moves here. You won a pawn for free. Your opponent moves their queen to escape your attack. Smart move reinforcing your pawn with extra protection. They move the queen to safety. This central break opens lines and increases your piece activity. This is a fair trade. That was an even swap of material. They exchange pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. They've improved the position. You kick the opposing knight with a pawn. They move the knight to safety. You made that square a great outpost. Their rook fights for the open file. Your rook is no longer hanging and is now This removes your rook that was. You recaptured the rook. The pawn slips away as your opponent avoids. Good job. That's what I would have. This move creates an escape square. That was a fair trade. A straightforward recapture. You had a better option, but this is not. Their rook is now active on an open file. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They are right on target. That was your only option. Their king is now leaving the back rank to become a king. You captured a free pawn. I like their choice. Your rook takes an open file, a good way to act. They've placed their rook behind. Good awareness keeps the pawn alive here. Precise move from your opponent. You step your king away from the. That's playable. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They didn't find the right idea. Nice, definitely the right move. Their rook is now keeping an eye on your passed. You calmly step the pawn out of trouble. They made one of the top moves in this position. Good awareness keeps the pawn alive here. They played one of the best moves here. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. I like their choice. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. Capturing your hanging pawn. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They are attacking the queening square. Promotion is just. Ignoring the danger to your rook was a tough but ingenious choice. They've made a mistake, and their knight is now lost. You win a knight using a fork with a checkmate threat. You are threatening to checkmate the king.